Hi, my name is Jackson Kerr, and today I'm going to take you through the life of Cole Rickman from a young age to becoming a Rugby Canada player in the Olympics. The model I will be showing you is the long-term athlete development model. Within this contains the stages of progression. These are fundamentals, learn to train, train to train, train to compete, and train to win. Now, first off, fundamentals. This stage is focused on kids from 6 to 9. The key focus for this age is agility, balance, and coordination. These are called the ABCs and are crucial in the development of a young athlete. They tend to play a variety of sports as well as activities, with a 30 to 70% sports to activities range. Now, what did Cole do? Cole was an active child playing hockey in a learn-to-play program as well as house league soccer. He then expanded while aging, playing every sport he could throughout his first 2 years of grade school. He was average size, very fit, and highly coordinated for his age. He was not in a training program other than the sports that he played. Learn to train. This stage is from 9 till adolescence, and it is typical for kids to go through growth spurts at this time. They are typically first exposed to free weights and taught proper technique also. Now, what did Cole do? Cole had the opportunity to play many sports at school. He took full advantage of this. Outside of school, he played rep soccer and added AA GTHL hockey to his activities. This resulted in a busy schedule with some weeks including 3 practices and 2 games when the sports overlapped. Cole experienced his first major injury with a broken wrist, which forced him to cheer on his teammates from the sidelines. His nutrition was still strong, as most of his meals were served from home. Cole experienced his first growth spurt, which leaned him out and made him taller than most of his teammates. This is what Cole's typical training schedule would look like. Train to train. This typically begins between the ages of 13 to 16. At this stage, many athletes determine whether or not they are skilled enough to progress. Now, what did Cole do? Cole finished off his grade 8 year by receiving the Athlete of the Year award. Rep hockey continued throughout, but an introduction to school rugby in grade 9 introduced him to his new passion. Changes in his body brought him strength and speed. His experience in club rugby presented opportunities to play at a provincial level. This elite training introduced him to the importance of mental well-being, nutritional benefits, and more intense physical training regimen. This is what Cole's typical training schedule would look like. Train to compete. This stage typically begins at age 17. Athletes tend to be playing at provincial or national level by this point. What did Cole do? With the goal of playing at the national level now achieved, Cole was provided an even higher caliber of coaching and training. Nutrition became even more important as he needed the fuel to sustain the increase in training and minimize injury. The mental aspect of training became more important. Staying organized was important also, as Cole had to balance the demands of school with his training regimen. This is what Cole's typical training schedule would look like. Train to win. This stage typically begins once a player has reached his prime physically. A major focus is winning at the highest level. This includes a 70% to 30% competing to training style regimen. Now, what did Cole do? Cole achieved his goal of competing for the national team as he moved to Victoria, BC to give himself the ability to commit to their training regimen and help them reach the goal of qualifying for the Olympics. This regimen included a full-time skills, diet, and strength and conditioning program. Cole was on a lean, strong 220 pounds. This is what Cole's typical training schedule would look like. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you have a wonderful day.